Hello, welcome back to Rift Wizard 2. Kinda just felt like doing a run, so let's do a run. And I think I want to do a fire run, so we will pick up Fireball. Let's see what we have here. So we've got some pets, which is kinda nice. Armor and some treasures. There is a Fey plate there, which is probably the best armor in the game, but let's get a pet. That'll let us save a little bit of SP for getting to our spells more quickly. And we'll pick up a Burning Treant because it fits with the fire theming. Plus I guess this guy can heal himself, which is nice. We are all out of charges, but our Treant should be more than capable of finishing off the level for us. He's got his nice little fire aura, and these guys are all weak to fire. Hopefully he decides to go for the spawner. Okay, there we go. Okay, hut here, and hut here. So do we want a teleporter or a portal key? I suppose depends a bit on the level layout as well. These two spawners are really close. Let's do this level, I think. So one of the things that was changed in the last patch was that fire spells no longer have their diamond radius. They actually use a circular radius now, and that was actually a pretty big buff for Flame Burst, because it can go through corners now, which it couldn't before. So this is an 8-tile burst, so before this pathing would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would not have been able to reach this spawner here, but because it's now a circular radius, it can actually get through this corner, which means that it can hit a lot more things in these windy, corridory levels than it could before. The Flame Burst is pretty good. Does a lot of damage, I think 40 damage? Yeah, 40 damage in a reasonably large radius. So it can one-shot all of these zombies, which is nice. See if we can get that spawner. There we go. Okay, more hearts, sinister stuff, and another heart, Silent Spectre as well on that level. Silent Spectre isn't the worst thing because we do have our Treant ally who has his fire aura, which will work even when he's silenced, but let's just avoid them. This level is pretty easy, let's just do this one. Okay, some spells for free, living trinkets, and another heart. Flamegate could be useful for us because we are using fire spells. Melt for free is also nice. I do like hearts though. Living stuff is not so useful. Let's just do this level for the heart. Can handle himself over there. We can go take out this. Cool. Okay, we have 7 SP, which is actually enough for an upgrade to Flame Burst. Hats, heart, and some treasures. There are fire immune enemies on this rift, and the Frostfire Mage can give fire resistance on this rift, so we'll probably go here. Anyway. Let's have a look at this level before we... Oh yeah, this is a good level. So there's an upgrade for Flame Burst. Spreading Flame. We consume all of our charges when we cast it. For each charge that we consume we get +1 radius and +1 damage. And any enemy that we kill casts its own Flame Burst with half radius and damage. So on little levels like this, it'll hit absolutely everything. Even on large levels, it can hit the vast majority of the level. Let's actually put our animation speed onto normal so we can admire it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Very good spell. The only issue is that it is only fire, so if we run into anything that is fire immune, we'll be in trouble. Let's just get a Elven Chainmail, I guess. Okay, some spells here. Burning Kobolds are fire immune. Nothing fire immune here, nothing fire immune here. This level should be fine. Let's try this out. Let's go back to this. Yeah, it hits most of the level. We missed out on a couple of spawners, but that's fine. This guy has a bit of health, and he does reincarnate. We might want to pick up something to deal with him. Maybe... what do we want to pick up? I guess we should pick up something that does... something that's not fire damage as well. Let's go with Blaze Rip. I think we can hit him... yeah, there we go. Okay, there's that guy gone. He did get us down to 13 health, but we're still alive, so it's fine. We are pretty much out of charges though. We're not going to be able to hit that. Yeah, we're going to need to drink a mana potion probably. Or we could rely on our Treant. Or we could pick up a cantrip. Maybe we pick up a cantrip. That's probably something that's smart to do anyway. Just in case we do run into fire immunities later on. Maybe Icicle was not the best choice because these guys are resistant to ice and physical. Okay, we're probably in the clear. We just need to let our Treant do his job. Cool. What do we actually get from this level? Yeah, we should get fast consumables. Or is range better? Maybe that's good actually. Cultist Staff. We deal dark damage. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, what do we got? Sorcerer's Disc is kind of nice for the radius upgrade. Sorcerer's Orb is also nice to improve the damage. That's a 25% damage increase, which is more significant for things like Flame Burst than it is for things like Fireball. And there are no fire immunities on that level. I think we go here then. Maybe I should have started on the Orb. Nice. But that was pretty much everything. I think we will pick up an orb rather than a disc. We're already getting plenty of radius from the charges on Flame Burst. So that brings Flame Burst up to 50 damage, Blaze Rip up to 15, Fireball up to 12. Oh yeah, Sorcery, so Icicle as well. Only a little boost for Icicle. Nothing fire immune there. Nothing there. Efreets are fire immune, so we avoid that level. They both give us a healing potion, a stopwatch, and a heart, so whichever level is more compact, I guess. This one is not so compact. I mean, neither is this one really. We can get most of the spawners down here. The elves might be an issue actually, because they have this one shield, which is going to prevent them from dying to Flame Burst, so they won't trigger their own Flame Burst. Maybe what I want to do is hit them with a Fireball before I cast Flame Burst then. That should be good enough. Okay, we got the whole lower half of the level. We've still got some stuff up there to deal with. That should be okay. Yeah, we also have our cultist staff, which is going to be helping us to kill enemies further away. That's actually pretty nice. We can probably just sit here and the rest of the level will just die from that. Actually, we do need to kill the summoner. All of our dark bolts are going towards the snakes. Yep, cool. We should be in the clear. 8 SP. We should probably get Firelord. We can do that, I think. So more charges, more radius, and more damage. Up to 77 damage on Flame Burst, which is nice. This is a good level. 77 kills just about everything. And we can get ourselves a Sorcerer's Dagger as well, I suppose. Oh yeah, let's not forget to do that. Very nice. What's Blaze Rip? 29. That's pretty good damage. Okay. Nothing fire immune. Nothing fire immune. And nothing fire immune. Let's see. We'll go here, I think. Maybe I should just leave it on regular animation speed, since I do like seeing the Flame Burst in action. Anyway, let's see. We've got fire immunities here. Spark Spirits is fine. Another Sorcerer's Dagger, which could be good. So I guess this is a good opportunity to show that if you start around the middle of the level, we should be able to hit the whole level. Yeah, we can almost hit the whole level already, and then when things trigger their own Flame Burst, that will help out. It won't kill this guy actually, he's got just above 80, so we won't be getting extra off him. That's fine. So there's a few things left alive that'll be mopped up by the cultist staff. Or not, they are dark immune, okay. Let's go back to this. Another Sorcerer's Dagger. And 13 SP, which I don't really need to spend just yet, I don't think. Fiery Disc over here. The Chaos Chimeras will leave behind Fire Lions, who are flame immune, and there are quite a lot of them. So let's not do that. Let's see, this should be okay. A few shielded enemies, which means some things will be still alive. The Wailing Banshees will get Flame Burst off them though. I think this is fine. Let's maybe pick up Disintegrator so that we, I guess we may as well pick up Arch Sorcerer as well while we're here. So that we take care of some shields while we're doing damage. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, cultist staff will just kill those guys, that's fine. I don't know if we want any of these pets. They'll probably... Actually, no, they've got enough health that they can survive a Flame Burst. And this guy's resistant to fire as well. Which one is most useful? Probably the Chaos Knight, I'm gonna say. Okay, what do we have? No fire immunities here. The Ghostly Grand Warlock could be an issue. I believe he can summon he can summon some imps and then promote them, which could result in a Fire Fiend, which is fire immune. There are a lot of enemies on this level, which means that we would be getting a lot of Disintegrate, which wouldn't work because he's ghostly actually, so we'd want to pick up Melting Armor, I suppose, for that level. Let's just do that level. Melting Armor is nice to have. Okay, we want to make sure that we kill all these guys before he can promote them. Back to Turbo. Yeah, not so bad. So we did pick up Disintegrator there just for... Sorry, not Disintegrator, Melting Armor, just so that Disintegrator would do something to the ghostly guy, but maybe we also want to pick up a physical damage sorcery like Bone Spear. We can make that into a fire spell if we get Blazing Spear, then it will benefit from Fire Lord. But I don't think we need it right now. A Crucible of Pain, are these guys fire immune? I don't know. 50%, 50%. We could probably do this level then. The Iron Fiends would live. Flaming Skulls are definitely fire immune. And Burning Stuff is all fire immune. Maybe we just re-roll for that one then. Okay, I don't think... Yeah, no fire immunities in any of these ones. Let's go here maybe. Yeah, why not? Yeah, worked out pretty well. The Cultist Staff will kill that guy. Pick up a Fiery Lens, I suppose. And let's see. The Furnace is definitely fire immune, right? Ah, he's only 50%. Interesting. Probably don't want to go there anyway. I think maybe we go here. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, not everything died. I guess these guys have a ton of health. I might actually want a mana potion. And yeah, so that they split up like that. Now let's go again. Okay, still going. Should be fine. Let's pick up Prince of Ruin. That seems like a good fit. Yep, very good. What do we get here? Let's get ourselves the Burning Drider. That at least won't get killed by our own Flame Bursts. Fiery Judgment for free. Flaming Eyeballs are fire immune though. How many are there is the question. Not a lot. It's probably okay. Yeah, that'll be pretty doable, that level. Fate Plate. Don't really need Fate Plate if we're killing most levels in about one hit. Yeah, let's just go here and get Fiery Judgment. Yeah, Disintegrator kicked in anyway. Didn't even need to worry about the Flaming Eyes. Let's see. Fiery Judgment again. That guy... Burning whatever. Fiends have 50%, but they're weak to Holy. Probably do this level. But what else do we have? This level is probably easier. Is it actually? Everything has shields. Let's actually pick up Shield Siphon, which I very rarely pick in Rift Wizard 2. Siphon Shields. We can actually upgrade this, I think, to do fire stuff. Shield Burn, yeah, let's just do that, why not? We've got the SP for it. Oops. Okay, didn't quite kill everything. These guys are immortal. We have 12 shields left. I'm sure that we will be fine. We probably should, yeah, pick up, let's say, Bone Spear. Just for the physical damage. Since we are doing a lot of melting armor. Okay, we are getting a bit low on health. How many reincarnations do these guys have left? That guy's still got 2. They do have a ton of health is the issue. 5 SP. They resist Dark and Holy. Let's see. Pillar of Fire. Maybe we do that. Yeah, why not? That does double damage to the center tile, so 209 fire damage. It's not actually that great. It's a mana potion. Do this again. I think we do need a healing potion. Bone Spear only does 33 physical. Maybe we would have been better off with a different physical attack. I guess we could have picked up Meteor for Firebolt. That probably would have done, yeah, equivalent damage to Bone Spear. So, last reincarnation on that guy, and we should be fine. Okay, that was a bit more dragged out than I would have liked. Didn't realise those guys were immortal. We don't need Paralyzing Venom or Mega Venom, so you actually can't pick that if you've already got it. Okay, let's get Mega Venom then. Let's see, Frostfire Mage, he will give fire resistance. That's fine as long as we kill him immediately. There are some Iron Fiends on this level. Fortunately, these guys don't reincarnate, but still. Ash Fiends are fire immune, so that's probably not good. Fire immunity is there, fire immunity is here. Let's reroll then. That seems a bit better. I do like Chaos Lord, because we can turn Pillar of Fire into a Chaos spell. Everything has shields, that's fine. We've got Siphon Shields. Yeah, let's try this. Very nice. Let's get ourselves Chaos Lord. So yeah, we can turn Pillar of Fire into Pillar of Annihilation. That will cast Annihilate when we kill enemies with Pillar of Fire. We just picked up Chaos Lord, so this is, instead of doing 4 targets, it's actually doing 6. If we get Chaos Casting, that will recover Chaos spells. So Pillar of Fire should be unlimited cast at this point. We maybe want Multi-Matcher as well, just for more numb targets on that. This level is probably okay. There are some Fire Ash Fiends, but we'll be doing a lot of damage with Disintegrate on this level, I think. And what do we have here? The Insanity Queen. Sorceress stuff, none of which is too useful. The Blade Staff, we've already got this Cultist Staff. I guess we can go here and get the Sorceress Lens. One nice thing about Pillar of Fire is that it is blind casted. The range on this is actually huge with all of our upgrades. That's good. Yeah, let's just do this then. Oh, I forgot to put into normal animation speed. If we kill this Ash Imp with a Pillar of Fire, that will then cast Annihilate on a whole bunch of things. Which is good. Yeah, we can do that. As long as we kill something with Pillar of Fire, we'll be getting charges back on it because of Chaos Casting. Pope, I guess we can just hit with a bunch of fireballs to get his physical resistance down. And then hit him with a Bone Spear. Probably don't even need the Bone Spear at this point. Okay, that's Pope done, there's that guy done, he reincarnated, there we go. Let's just get Multi-Mancy, so that will bring our Annihilates up to 8, which is nice. We have 1 portal key, let's just use that. We see that there is a Mana Potion here, Mana Potion, Mana Potion, Mana Potion, whatever. Ideally we want a level with lots of easy to kill enemies near Mordred, so that we can spam Pillar of Fire. So Bone Shambler Megaliths are good for that. They don't resist fire and they will provide us with lots of enemies. Did we lose someone? Anyway. I don't think anything can really see him, let's just clear out these guys. We'll still be getting disintegration damage. Pillar of Fire is actually really nice with the blind casting. That guy is not going to die to it, which is an issue, and we are stuck inside this wall. Actually we're not, because we have Bone Spear. How much damage are we doing? 126, doubled on the center tile, so only 252, not enough to kill Mordred. Did that kill him? How'd that kill him? Ah, right, yeah, the Holy Judgment. Forgot about that. Don't really want to hit myself with Pillar of Fire because it does do 126 damage. How many lives do you have left? None. Cool. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Let's see, Fireball here. We got a pet right away, which let us save up SP for Flame Burst. Flame Burst is a very good spell, especially now that the radius of it can go through corners instead of being stopped. We got Spreading Flame here, and as long as you get levels with no fire immunities, I think Spreading Flame is pretty good. We did get the Cultist stuff here. I don't know if that was helping us out a lot. It looks like it was. Maybe not on every level. Sorceress Dagger, Disintegrator Arch Sorcerer, Melting Armor. Looks like the Cultist stuff wasn't doing too much on these later levels, which kind of makes sense because we were killing most things pretty much immediately. Yeah, like one turn for that level. Fiery Judgment for free. Siphon Shields, Bone Spear. Maybe we could have got, instead of Bone Spear, it probably would have made more sense to get Meteor on Fireball. Pillar of Fire. And then... yeah. I feel like we got some of this stuff not all on Realm 20. We definitely had the Pillar of Annihilation on the previous level, right? Oh yeah, no, that's... oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did get it there. I'm miscounting my realms. Anyway, worked out pretty well. Flame Burst was pretty nice, and then Pillar of Fire towards the end for fire immune things worked out really well. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.